Yo, what's going on, gamers? Today we have a great one for you. We're going to do a quick follow-up now that the patch has been implemented and released to Blizzard in the game. There is a couple changes here, a couple shockers. Now, when it comes to your rotations and pets, those are absolutely affected. We'll go over what that means. Make sure, as always, give a like and subscribe. That absolutely helps. It's critical. Appreciate the support. Let's dive right into it. The first thing that we'll want to cover is actually what's going on with the patch and the implementation that just happened. So originally we thought flanking strike was going to trigger a global cooldown. That's what the patch notes on WoW had said. However, that is not the case. Flanking strike is still not triggering a global cooldown, which I love this by Blizzard in that implementation, because when we go in to do our melee weave rotation, we can actually macro together Raptor Strike and Flanking Strike, queue them together. And remember, Flanking Strike does a lot more damage now, so this is a much more powerful ability. When it comes to the pets, what's going on here is abilities that have more focus cost and or longer cooldowns are scaling more than abilities that have less focus costs or shorter cooldowns. So when it comes to your lightning breath, this has been affected. A little bit of a spoiler here, when it comes to your pets, is they're all pretty good. We're gonna have to break down what the best pet is, so let's dive right into that. Unfortunately, for the normal second best in slot pet, the Wind Serpent, it just got nerfed right now, live, right as I'm doing the video. The kill command no longer works for this pet, so it's no longer going to be second best. Last build to cover, you guys, this is an absolutely fun, nutty build. In fact, it's the build that scales the best with your gear. So depending on the situation and what your gear is, I feel like this is going to be a best in slot choice to have. What we're going to do is actually take the same points, 5 out of 5 improved aspect of the Hawk. We're going to get a pickup Master Marksman, 5 out of 5 efficiency, 5 out of 5 lethal shots, and then 1 out of 1 into aim shot. When it comes to the hand, we'll pick up Chimera Shot. When it comes to the legs, we're going to pick up Flanking Strike. If you're a turret player, you can still do this build with sniper training as well. However, Flanking Strike is going to net more DPS. Now, the pet here doesn't matter as much. However, technically, you could use a cat or a raptor. You can even use a Wind Serpent or Scorpion. My personal preference is a 2.0 attack speed raptor or cat. This is netting a little bit more damage in this build, probably about 3 to 5 DPS is all. Now, this is one of the most common questions I get is how does the melee weave rotation work? Let's break it down. We're going to use an auto attack. Now, the next part here is to get into position. We're going to put up our Serpent Sting and then follow that up with an immediate Chimera Shot. We're going to then auto attack. And again, we can do those two things without clipping the auto. So we'll auto attack, queue up our aim shot, auto attack. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You can press W at the same time that your auto attack goes off and that you queue or hit your Chimera Shot. So we auto attack Chimera as we're pushing W to go in. We're going to use a macro to then a Raptor Strike and Flanking Strike at the same time. We'll auto attack, then multi-shot, then we repeat the rotation. When we come back in the second time, we're just basically Raptor Striking. If Flanking Strike comes up, it's macroed, so it'll automatically go off as well. It's a simple rotation. Here's how this looks in raid. Again, we're doing the auto shot into Serpent Sting Chimera while we're getting into position. Auto shot, queue up the aim shot,
yes, sir.
Auto shot. Now, that's when we start hitting the Chimera, pushing W, getting the Raptor flanking in that is macroed, auto attack, multi-shot, and then we're going to repeat the process. Every time we get to the Chimera Shot in our rotation, that's when we're pushing W, going in, hitting Raptor Strike. If Flanking Strike's up, it'll be macroed in. As always, make sure you give a like and subscribe. Again, cannot tell you how much I appreciate that and how much it helps pushing out the content. Other than that, I'll leave these clips here, but you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Ref incoming.
You're at 4, you want me to?
Yeah, okay, I'm at 5 now. I'm gonna cleanse. Yeah, taunt it. You ready to kill these ads, DPS?
Ref incoming. Ref incoming.